State played really well against us today. Congratulations. They deserve to win this game. They shut the lights out. They were outstanding moving the ball. And Wiggins caught fire. And McCray was spectacular with his passing to get guys involved. We had a tough first half, and that was it.
Coach, what kind of things did you try defensively to
Well, we started man and we went zone, and went back to man and went zone, went man again, and whatever we were doing, it didn't work. Sometimes it's not the type of defense you're in. It's what the offense is doing, or they felt like they could make every three that they threw up, and almost all of them went in. And then we have to contain the ball, whether it's a man or zone, and we had a tough time doing that. And you give Florida State credit; they shot the ball extremely well. So a lot of those were contested threes, and it became contagious for them. And every shot I think they thought every shot they shot was going in, and probably most of the people in the stadium did after they made the first 7 or 8 of them.
What was different about FSU this time around versus when you saw them in January?
Well, it's a big difference. Our most valuable player is hurt, hasn't played the last 4 games. So B.J. Edwards had 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists the first time we played him. I say most valuable because Boopie's pretty valuable too. But B.J. does everything. He's our best defender. He's first team all-league defense. And our offense has really struggled without him in the lineup because he averages 5 assists a game, 14 points, 6 rebounds, second lead rebounder, and 3 steals. He leads the league in steals. So you asked what the difference is? The first time, we didn't have B.J. Edwards. And our freshmen are playing a ton of minutes. We played 3 freshmen today, a ton of minutes. And it's different when you have an experienced guard out there, a senior guard like B.J. Edwards. But that's, hey, injuries unfortunately are part of the game. Unfortunately, the Cal basket support is 2 feet in the baseline. There's not enough landing area clearance. The Cal basket support, and that's where he landed on the basket support in transition. That should never happen. It was an avoidable injury. So you step on someone's foot, you get elbowed, some freak thing happens to your ankle, your knee. That happens in this sport, and it's devastating when it does happen to somebody. But BJ's injury was avoidable. That should never have happened because Cal's basket support is too far it's too close to the baseline. It's not back like Florida State is or anywhere else we play. And so that was an avoidable injury. It's very frustrating because we haven't won a game since he's been hurt.
Coach, I know you were talking about Boopie just a little bit there. I know in the latter half, especially in the second half, he had a pretty outstanding second half, even though didn't come up with the win, unfortunately. Could you just talk about his performance?
I'm sorry?
With Boopie, could you talk about his performance, please?
Oh, Boopie's a competitor first and foremost. He is one of the toughest young men I've coached. I've been coaching since 1994, although that's a long time. And Boopie Miller is one of the toughest young men I've ever coached. Our staff, we all love him. His teammates, he is just a competitor. And you saw in the second half trying to will his team back. We got cut it to 11, and he was spectacular. But he's just an incredible person to coach. He wants to win. He's a winner, and so we love him. He had a really good second half tonight, a good game, and 32 points. But he's been so valuable to our program the last 2 years to help transition SMU into the ACC, and been an incredible player.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the competition level as the ACC, all the teams, everybody wants to play their best ball in March? But just talk a little bit about teams working hard to play well at this point in the season, going into the tournaments.
Yeah, you try to peak at the right time. Actually, we were peaking until 2 weeks ago. We just beat Louisville at home and then Boston College by 24, and then we were playing really well and went on the road, and that's when the injury happened. And then it's hard to adjust to try to learn how to play without someone that quickly in the crunch time of your season the last 2 weeks. So if it happens early in the season, then you have more time to learn how to play without somebody and then get some other guys some reps. But these games are very meaningful to us as we're trying to make the NCAA tournament. We're right on that bubble now, and so there's a lot of pressure on our young men, but that's what college basketball is all about. And hopefully we'll regroup here, use this as a learning experience because Florida State played really well. They played very good basketball against us today. And then we have to go compete in Charlotte next week, whoever we play, and lay it on the line. And BJ, we're hopeful he can play. We don't know yet, but we're hopeful.
Coach, have you seen anything from Coach Laux as a coach that maybe you saw as a player, or stylistically, or just his demeanor or anything? Like, did you think back then that he'd be a coach one day?
Luke has a great basketball mind. When you're 6'5" and you're slow like him and unathletic, to be able to play in the ACC at the level he did, and then play professionally overseas. And you know, he learned how to play with his mind and his skill sets and his passing. He was a terrific passer, and so you know he's got a very athletic team. So he went reverse of what he was as a player. But he's doing a great job. It's very impressive because we played them in Tallahassee. We played them in Dallas earlier this season. We thought they were very talented, and the record was they were struggling, and they had a huge turnaround because the players kept improving and the team bought in, and the coaching staff's done a terrific job. So congratulations to Coach Laux and his staff and their players. They've had a great 2/3 of the ACC season, and you saw that tonight. They were all connected, and they shared the ball, and they made a lot of shots, and they played really hard.